Boycott Rush Limbaugh. Enough is enough. Here's why.
What does it say about the college co-ed Susan Fluke, who goes before a congressional committee and essentially says that she must be paid to have sex? What does that make her? It makes her a slut, right? Makes her a prostitute. She wants to be paid to have sex. She's having so much sex she can't afford the contraception. She wants you and me and the taxpayers to pay her to have sex. What does that make us? We're the pimps. The Johns. That's right. We would be the Johns. No! We're not the John. Well, yeah, that's right. Pimp's not the right word. Okay, so she's not a slut. She's round-heeled.
What he said about Sandra Fluke was completely wrong. And Sandra Fluke is proving to be the fluke that came along that's going to derail the GOP's chances for many elections come November. The bottom line is because few Republicans have stepped forward and said, absolutely, out and out, this man is wrong. I do not support him. Rick Santorum simply said that what he said, he being Rush Limbaugh, was absurd. Mitt Romney said, well, I wouldn't have put it in those terms. What would you have said, Mitt? What would you have said? All Mitt had to do was say, hey, you know what? That's wrong. I have daughters. I don't want anyone even indirectly referring to my daughters that way. That's wrong. But Mitt took the cowardly road and went the other way. Meanwhile, okay, you're saying, oh, this is Russia. Russia's just done this before. No, he hasn't. Rush Limbaugh hit the perfect story. It's going to bite him in the ass, and it's going to make a huge difference. He's already lost 2 sponsors, one of them Sleep Train. He's got other sponsors like eHarmony. eHarmony is sponsoring Rush Limbaugh, but this is why. Because first of all, Sandra Fluke was already a rising media presence before Rush. She went from 2 to 10 on Google Insights for search. Then Rush came along and bumped her to 100. On top of that, in a week, she has grown from 8,200 Twitter followers to 10,000. Now she's up to 16,000. So no telling what she's going to hit by Saturday, which is tomorrow. On top of that, we're at the height of use of social media, particularly Twitter, for all kinds of communications approaches. So Rush has really, really screwed up. Now, the bottom line is Rush can only be made to say, I'm sorry, if he knows it affects his pocketbook. And people like his friend, New England Patriots owner Bob Kraft, for whom Rush has sat in Bob Kraft's New England Patriots luxury box, should come forward and say, you know what? We denounce what Rush has said. We do not support it at all. We don't stand by it. More people have to come up and say, enough is enough. I used to say, I said this to my mom, who was curious about what I do. I said, look, the more people talk about you, the more powerful they make you. But there is a limit to that. And Rush has reached it. He has actually said the one thing that could ultimately take him down Glenn Beck style. That's how far this could go. Now, he's on 600 radio stations. I don't think you're going to take him off the air, many of them. But the bottom line is Rush Limbaugh is going to be affected by this and know that not just women, but people in this country and throughout the world do care about the health of women. Send the message. Boycott Rush.